What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today's video, I'll be showcasing you guys KISEIA against Data MAZINO and Underground Laboratory. But before I get started on the video, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and also turn on post notification bell so that you guys can always stay tuned as when I post new videos. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new here on the channel, I made a brand new Discord server. So if you guys have any questions, you can join the server by going to my channel description, and the link is going to be there. And I will also post the link in the comment section down below. A lot of people already joined up, which is good. So if you guys want to join up, click the link and you're already in. But anyways, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the video. So as you guys can see, everything is a little bit more polished because, I got my brand new PC. So you guys could, expect more high quality videos in the future. But right now, this is looking really nice. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, let's go to our teammates now. I have my KISEIA at 3 green stars. So I won't be able to basically come to a conclusion with this character until I'm able to bring her up to at least purple stars. But so far, I tested her against Data MAZINO and she is really good against him. So far, she is the best DPS unit against MAZINO because she's able to take down his barrier, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and head to her skill. Now, I'm not going to read too much into her skill because I already covered her skill in one of my videos when I was watching her trailer. But the main thing that I want to show you guys is her special move. So if you look at her special move, KISEIA becomes boosted for 10 seconds and quickly moves to the enemy's blind spot to deal 500% of her attack as damage. If the target has a barrier, it is instantly destroyed and the attack coefficient increases by 200%. This is why KISEIA is really good. She's able to immediately take down barriers. So she's able to take down Data MAZINO's barrier. She's also able to take down Hwarun's barrier as well. So KISEIA, really good unit to counter units who use barriers. So she's a monster against barrier units for sure. So let's go ahead and test her out. I already did a couple battles. I only have one more attempt left. So the team that I'm using against Data MAZINO, this is the team that I'm using. Now, if you guys might be like, yo, why are you using the SR in like an SR character? Well, the reason why I'm using Apple is because Apple, she's actually a pretty decent unit. So I'm gonna go back to my teammates and let's go and find Apple. Now, Apple is over here. Now, the reason why Apple is a pretty solid unit is because she can reduce evasion and she's able to accelerate your red units. Like, she's basically able to accelerate accuracy for your red units. Her special move, as you guys can see, she's able to decrease the evasion of affected enemies by 60%. That's actually huge. So if you're having trouble landing your attacks on certain bosses such as Quant, she's able to reduce his evasion and she's able to, give your team more. She's basically a good boss unit because most of the bosses in this game, they have a huge evasion. So when you have Apple on your team, she's just going to reduce their evasion and then you'll be able to land your attacks more often. So if you guys have, issues with landing your attacks and you're always missing, just use Apple and she'll basically guarantee you a hit every single time. So let's go ahead and test out this team. Now, you guys might be wondering why I'm not using Hwarun. Hwarun against Data MAZINO, she's absolutely terrible. And the reason why she's really bad is because she does no damage against him. Like, Hwarun does no damage. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my record. Now, I think it was this team. Let's test and see. Okay, it wasn't that team, but I think it was. No. Was it the first team or the second team? No, that was my Apple team, so it was this team. So I used Apple for this team. I mean, not Apple, but Hwarun. And look at her damage, 8,000 damage. Her damage was actually pretty bad against him. And the reason why the damage is bad is because Data MAZINO has a huge physical resistance, which is insane. Like, his physical resistance is like 98%, which is crazy. So Hwarun can literally do no damage against him. I feel like the only thing that Hwarun is pretty much good for against Data MAZINO is if she provides her barrier. If you're not able to take down his barrier, she can provide a barrier, and also maybe she can inflict her mark. I don't know, because Data MAZINO is immune to status effects. So hopefully she can land her mark on him. But as you guys can see, KISEIA doing a bunch of damage against Data MAZINO. It's absolutely insane. Like, look at her damage. It's crazy. So let's go ahead and test out this team. Now, Of course, I'm going to use Yua. Yua can do some decent damage as well, but right now I'm pretty much looking for a character that can do a lot of damage with KISEIA, because my biggest problem with Data Mazino is, of course, his physical resistance. The barrier is not a problem anymore because KISEIA can shut that down. She could basically shut that down immediately. Now, the way that you want to use KISEIA's skill is you want to use her skill when Data Mazino unleashes his barrier. As you can see, his barrier is up here. So I'm going to go ahead and cast KISEIA's special skill so that the barrier can go away. Hopefully she can get it on time. Alright, so we got the barrier down, and as you can see, he wasn't able to do no damage because we took the barrier down. So you want to make sure that you use KISEIA's skill as soon as Data Mazino unleashes his barrier. And that's the main reason why you want to build a lot of swiftness on KISEIA and also a lot of accuracy so she can actually land her attack on him. So I'm not going to use her skill yet. I'm going to wait. And I'm going to use it right now. Oh no. Okay. That's one thing I wanted to talk about. So Data Mazino has a pushback. So when you're going up against him, as you can see, he one-shotted our team because he was able to knock back our ally units, and then KISEIA wasn't able to land her skill. So you have to be very careful with KISEIA's special skill, because Data Mazino, before he unleashes his barrier, he's going to push you back, and then when he pushes you back, if you casted your special skill, he'll basically knock you out and then you won't be able to use it. So you have to be very careful when you use KISEIA's special skill. You want to basically wait for him to do the pushback and then you cast a special skill. That's why you want to use manual mode instead of auto mode. Do not do auto mode against Data Mazino. It's just not going to work. So as you can see, I instantly died because we got pushed back. And the damage is still good. 332,000 damage. Really solid. So I'm going to go ahead and replay that for you guys. And I'm going to show you guys when he was going to do that pushback. His pushback is almost similar to Evan, but instead of it being like a straight line, he does like a huge AoE pushback, which is pretty much broken. So let's fast forward it a bit. I think it was over here. So as you can see, I was going to cast my skill. No, okay. We got that one on time. She took that barrier down. I think it was after this one. I'm gonna skip it a little bit. Alright, okay. So it was over here. As you guys can see, I'll literally cast my special skill, and Data Mazino is gonna push KISEIA back. So watch. You see that pushback? I got immediately stunned out of my special skill animation, and I wasn't able to land the attack. So you want to be very careful with that special skill. You want to make sure that Data Mazino, he does his pushback first, and then you cast KISEIA's special skill. But until, like, you basically have to master it. You basically have to master your reaction timing with Data Mazino because he's a really tricky boss. So that's pretty much the team. Now, like I said, all I'm looking for right now is like a unit that's able to do a lot of damage against him, because his physical resistance is still a problem. So I'm trying to find a unit that's able to counter that. But other than that, KISEIA is absolutely amazing against this boss. The fact that she's able to take down his barrier, really good. But I'll be leaving the video at that. Put your thoughts down below in the comment section. Did you guys find a unit that's able to counter his physical resistance? I want to know. But anyways, I hope you all have a good one. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.